23rd of Morningstar. We got up early, had some breakfast, and then began the long trip to Riften. Serana still refused to ride, so I knew it was going to take all day to get there. Alright, come on, Serana. This would be so much easier, you know, if you were willing to ride. Are you afraid of horses? I could teach you, you know. It's not really that hard. We were also slowed down by a number of encounters. Mostly it was beasts attacking along the road. Well, at least it's a beautiful day for travel. It's like the perfect weather. What is that?
Here we go.
Vampires! Get them, Serana! However, we did run into a band of vampires. Out in full sunlight, no less. Their desperation apparently had not waned over the last several days. Burn, vampire! Nice shot, Serana. I guess they are still after you.
Indoors, or in a cave. Anywhere, just out of this.
Oh, come on, Serana. It's beautiful out here. You know. I was anxious to get to the fort, both for our safety and to confirm that the priest was still alive. Alright, here we are. Now remember, try to be on your best behavior.
No sun, but it would be better than this.
Yeah, I know. You keep saying that, and I keep telling you to get cured. Alright, now come on. Don't be snarky with them, alright? You have to earn their trust. We need them on our side if we are going to stop your father. Alright, come on. On the trail through Dayspring Canyon, we ran into more vampires. 2 scouts, also out in the middle of the day. Get her! Fortunately, it appeared that Isran's defenses were holding. He had even been building more walls farther out from the fort's entrance. Alright, let's look for more. Come on, Serana. Keep an eye out for more of them.
Here we go.
There, another. Get her. Yeah. Ha. Done. Oh. They have a new fence. That was quick. Hello. Olrod?
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Come on, Serana. Keep an eye out for any more scouts. I don't think they could get past these gates, but you never know. We were admitted in the main door and found the Moth priest in the entry chamber with Isran. I breathed a sigh of relief upon seeing him.
I'm impressed you could find a Moth priest so quickly.
And then another when I learned that everything was in order. You underestimate us, Isran. Look, is everything ready?
For the reading? Yeah. Just let the old man know when you're ready.
Aye. Alright. The priest would read Serana's scroll for us. Don't we just get this underway? You ready, Serana?
My trip to Skyrim has become quite the adventure.
Oh, we are so
hello
glad
there.
to see you, Dexion. Look, before we get started, can you tell us what you know about the Elder Scrolls?
Not as much as I would like. Even after spending decades of my life in study of the Elder Scrolls, they remain a great mystery to me. It's true for most of my brothers in the Order as well.
Oh?
We don't really know where the scrolls came from or who wrote them. What we do know is that some are born with the special gift to read the Elder Scrolls. These chosen few can divine events of the past and future within the scrolls, though in time, it drives us to blindness. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell. Even today, the Elder Scrolls remain a great enigma.
And if you can't read scrolls without going blind, then, what is it that Moth priests do exactly? It takes years to learn how to read a scroll, and then you go blind when you read it, so are you just a group of old blind men? Keeping each other company?
It is our sacred duty to study the Elder Scrolls. We read these ancient scrolls of prophecy in order to divine the future, and we use that knowledge to aid the Emperor. Sometimes, we venture out into the world in search of more scrolls for our library at the White Gold Tower. That is the very purpose that first brought me to Skyrim.
Oh, so you are actually here looking for scrolls? What is the White Gold Tower?
It is the great spire at the heart of the Imperial City,
I see.
among the tallest towers in all of Tamriel. The lower floors are home to the Imperial Council, and the Order of Moth Priests occupies the middle floors. The tower suffered damage in the recent war with the Aldmeri Dominion, and is not what it once was. I hope one day to see it restored to its former glory.
Well, thank you for the information, Dexion. Again, we are so glad you are here.
Ah, my rescuer. It's good to see you again.
I hope my companions have made you welcome.
It's not exactly the hospitality I'm used to, but your man Scrn has seen to my needs well enough. And might I add, this is a remarkable fortress. I have colleagues back home that would love to study this place in detail.
This place sounds like it has quite the history. I'm sure it would be interesting to study. But, let's get to the business at hand. Are you prepared to read the Elder Scroll for us? Watching him do so was an interesting experience. I'd never heard prophecy being read before.
Oh, most certainly. Let's find out what secrets the scroll can tell. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate.
All
I
right.
see a vision before me. An image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, "Among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one." The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere.
It was mostly strange and exotic sounding, and I admit that I barely understood a word of it.
Now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood.
Two more scrolls?
My vision darkens.
The part I did understand was that we needed to find 2 more scrolls.
We must have the other 2 scrolls.
The Blood Scroll and the Dragon Scroll.
The reading
Without
has
them,
made me
the
weak.
prophecy was incomplete, and we had no idea how to stop Harkon. Serana, where are we going to find 2 more scrolls? Once we were alone again, Serana approached me with more information. I'm not really sure what to think right now. What's on your mind?
That Moth priest, Dexion. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Really? Why didn't you speak up?
Half the people in your little crew would just as soon kill me as talk to me.
Oh,
That doesn't exactly make me want to open up.
I understand.
I got a warmer welcome from my father. Now that's saying something.
Speaking of your father, do you think he could be this Dread Lord that was mentioned? Do you... Well, I mean, is he wholly evil now? Do you think that we could trust him at all? She believed that her mother might have one of the scrolls, or at least know where we could find them. The problem was that Serana did not know where her mother was.
It's not a question of trust. He's just obsessed with the prophecy. And from what I could tell, 1,000 extra years of obsession haven't made him any better. We should have found him a hobby. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
Serana, I am sorry. I know this is difficult. Look, let's just focus on the scrolls.
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
Your mother? But, well, I thought you said that you didn't know where she went. We went over a few ideas, rejecting them all except for the craziest and most far-fetched.
Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Well, I'm sure she didn't want to put you in any further danger. She was probably being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way.
Does seem strange
Besides,
she said it that way.
I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
I wonder... Well, do you think there is any way she would have managed to, steal herself up somewhere? Like you were?
I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here.
Could
Anything
her
else?
mother still be in the castle? Well... Harkin would not even consider looking for her there. There is any way she could possibly still be in the castle? So perhaps it was not an
That almost makes
utterly
sense.
insane thought.
There's a courtyard in the castle. I used to help her tend a garden there. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
I mean, it sounds crazy that she might have done that. It, makes sense in a strange way, but gosh, it's pretty risky, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but...
Serana knew a way that we could sneak into the castle and check. I agreed that we should do that as soon as we could. Yeah, well, you know they're not going to let us in the front door.
True. But I know a way we can get to the courtyard without arousing suspicion.
Oh?
There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there.
Huh.
I think that's our way in.
Great, that sounds great. Definitely we need to go do that, Serana. But first, you know, I am a member of the Dawn Guard now, and I have a list of things I really need to do first. However, I really needed to complete the 2 tasks I'd already been given by the Dawn Guard.
Don't let me stand in
Serana wanted no part
I'll
of
be at
that,
the dock whenever you're
so
ready.
she said she'd travel to the castle docks and wait for me there. All right. You could come with me, Serana, but... Look, don't do anything crazy, okay? Wait for me at the dock. I was a little annoyed at her stubbornness, and more than a little worried about her. All right. Stubborn woman. It would have been better for us to stay together. But if there was one thing I'd learned about Serana in our brief time together, hey everyone, it was that she refused to be swayed once she'd made up her mind.
Well, that's certain.
After Serana left, I mingled with my new brothers and sisters in the mess hall. Vampire hunting?
Good to see you.
You too, Durak.
Malakath, watch over you.
Aye, and you.
Hello, friend.
Durak, do you need anything?
Speak with Gunmar. He has something for you.
All right, will do.
May your blades stay sharp.
It felt good to be part of a family again. Hey, Gunmar. This time, the right kind of family.
Can't stay holed up here forever.
Agreed.
Fight bravely, friend.
You too. Hello, sister.
Hello, friend. I hear
How
you're
is the
doing a
work,
lot of the
Yvelda?
work in tracking down these vampires. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know.
Thank you, Ignard. Listen, I'm curious.
It's so dangerous.
Look, do you mind if I ask you how you ended up joining the Dawn Guard?
Something bad happens, word spreads. More bad things happen, people worry. The more they worry, the more they talk about it. I've been hearing rumors for a bit now. I was glad to find out not only the bad rumors were true.
Well, we are glad to have you.
You really don't look well.
Oh,
Seems that I'm the only one of my kind here. Suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Still, it's my duty to help protect Skyrim as much as any Nords, don't you think?
it's very nice to meet you, Belival. I'm glad you have decided to help Nords. Is that the only reason you decided to join the Dawn Guard?
Serana's the only one trying to do something about these vampires. I don't much like him, but I can't allow the people of Skyrim to be preyed upon by those monsters.
Agreed. He is a bit difficult.
Oh, well, I'm not sure. I guess it came from fighting them, thinking, what could be worse?
I sat for a long while after the others had left the table, thinking over everything the priest and Serana had said. The prophecy sounded grim. Eternal darkness? Without the sun to warm our land, crops would fail and we'd all perish from starvation. Or else we'd freeze to death in the harsh climate. We had to find a way to stop Harkon's evil scheme, or my beloved homeland was doomed.